Hey, it's Glenys here from Horse Chats in International Horse College. And remember that Horse Chats is a podcast. We talk to equine industry experts. And International Horse College is a government registered training organisation. And today we're going to talk about 3 ways to keep your lessons safe and organised. So it's pretty important as a coach or as an instructor to keep your lessons safe and organised. And that's what we're going to go through today. The first one is single file. So single file typically is 2 horses distance, just one rider following the other rider or one horse following the other horse. But there's variations of this that you can do for more experienced riders. You can do 2 abreast or 4 abreast. And you might want to use those, when you're teaching cross country or it's actually a military tradition to travel groups, large groups over a long distance. So they'll go single file if they're sort of crossing or going through an area that's quite tricky, and then to cover longer distances, they put the riders 2 apart or 4 abreast, and going 4 abreast, and usually half a horse's distance. But of course, that's the horses under control, experienced riders, and horses that are used to it as well. So single file, 2 horses distance, one rider following the other or one horse following the other is probably the safest way to organise your ride, and the way that most people start off riding, and the way that most people in a group, and most people start teaching. Now, the next one to keep your ride safe and organised is in order. So typically the horses would all be in the same pace, same rein, but it's a bit more when horses have got different movement and different size, and the horse behind might be catching up to the horse in front. So it's just one way to turn away. You turn away from the horse in front. It's not single file. So sometimes when you go out, and I might teach riders about single file and ask them to be in single file, and then one rider is all of a sudden turning away from the ride, but that's not single file. That's actually open order. Okay? And then the third way, so the first 2 ways we've talked to already today is single file and open order. And the next way we're going to talk about keeping your ride safe and organised is riding independently. Now, this riding independently is pretty important but it's only for experienced riders. So when you've got experienced riders, like when you go to competitions, you'll have riders in just riding independently. You might use it if you're teaching, say, warming your riders up, or they're going out warming up themselves and you're watching them. Or if you're working, say, with an individual rider, you might have a group of 4, but want to spend a bit of time with each of your riders. So following the arena is pretty important. And I think, just think of the rules of the arena, and the typical ones there are left to left, passing left to left. An interesting story here is, it's an international thing now, but it never used to be international. It used to be in the UK that it was the same as the way that you drove the car. And then I think there was someone from a UK team went up, young rider just on the team, went across to Europe to represent their country, and got abused by someone in the German team because they weren't riding the correct way. So then they decided to make it an international rule that you pass left hand to left hand. The other thing, of course, is the faster pace has the right of way. So if you're on the outside track in walk, very good chance that someone's going to come along behind you and ask for track please, because they'll be in trot. The next one is if you're trotting around the outside track, good chance someone's going to come along and say track please because they're in canter. But the change to that is if you're doing lateral work, you might be doing a bit of shoulder in or leg yield or something on the outside track. If someone's coming along in canter behind you, they should see that you're doing lateral work and they should be able to just circle away. So think about that. That's just some of the rules of the arena and riding independently. So the 3 ways we've done today about keeping your lesson safe and organised. We've got single file, just one horse following the other. Open order, when you've got different horses all going the same pace, typically the same pace, same rein, and one horse catches up to the other. They just circle away. And then, of course, there's riding independently. Hopefully that's been able to keep your lesson safe and organised. And remember, this is Glenys Cox from Horse Chats, where we have a podcast called Horse Chats, available on iTunes and the Google Play Store, and also I'm from International Horse College, where we've got government accredited qualifications. We've got 6 government accredited instructor courses from $62 a week. And remember to like this post, like the page, and have a great day. And thanks for watching. Bye.